Pre-marketing a property on RMLS Web can be a valuable way of generating interest in an upcoming listing while avoiding the pitfalls and perils of a pocket listing. The two most important aspects when publishing a listing in CSN status is the date published and the date marketing to begin. These dates are important for two main reasons. Number one, while published in CSN status, there can be no showings of the property and no public marketing. Number two, once the date marketing to begin is reached, the listing will automatically convert to active status. Once a property is made active, it is available for showings and can be marketed to the public. Once a property is active, it cannot be converted back to CSN status. The first step is to explain the status to the client and get their approval. It's important that the client understands that while in CSN status, the property may not be shown and may not be marketed to the public, including posting on social media sites. Once our client understands the status and signs the listing agreement, the listing can be entered as usual, including adding any photos or available virtual tours, as well as all other required fields. Then, on the Broker Information tab, we'll need to check the box next to Publish as Coming Soon No Showing. Just below is the field for the date marketing to begin. As we know, this is a very important date, and there are different scenarios that can affect how we use this. The default method is to simply enter a date marketing to begin that is 21 days or less from the date published as CSN status. This is the date the listing will automatically convert at 12:01 a.m. to active status, and showings and public marketing can begin. Remember, once a listing is made active, it cannot be converted back to CSN status. What if the listing is ready to publish as CSN status, but we're unsure exactly when it will be ready to convert to active? In this case, we would enter the date marketing to begin that is 21 days after our date published, as this is the maximum time a property can be in CSN status. Now, if we discover that we don't need the full 21 days, we can manually convert the listing to active status, giving us control over what date within that 21-day time frame the listing becomes available to the public. Remembering, of course, that once we make the conversion, it can't go back. If we've published as CSN and we're approaching the date marketing is to begin, and we know the property won't be ready, we can convert the listing to withdrawn status. This will allow the current in-force listing contract to remain in place, as well as prevent the listing from being displayed outside of RMLS Web. Then, when the property is ready, we can make the conversion to active status. An important aspect to remember is if at any time the listing is canceled, it will not qualify for CSN status until it has been off market for at least 90 days. This is a good reason to keep an eye on our listing calendar and pay close attention to those dates. For more help with CSN or other questions, please contact the Help Desk or Training Department. Because our MLS is your MLS.